This video was sponsored by Enhance, NeoWatt, A Better Road Planner, Elbilmek, Kempower and Bilkomponenter. You see? And then there it fires on the left side. And then don't do that. Don't do that shit, man. Are you crazy? Dude, you're annoying the truck in front of us. Holy shit balls. Okay, this is super cringe. No, stop it. Stop. Oh my lord. Yo, what's up? We are now sitting in a Volvo ES90. This is the Ultra trim. And in this video, we're gonna test the headlights. And I don't know if you guys are old school and recognize this route. It's the old route I used to take when I live in Alnabru. So I'm actually on a Sunday drive right now. And well, it's 23:20 and it's still kind of bright outside. Wow. Okay. Anyway, I don't know what kind of lights we have here. Do we have the pixel lights? Or what is it? I should have read the spec closer. Forgot to check the lights. I checked all the other stuff. But, well, we will test. It's Volvo, you know? It should be freaking awesome, right? Everything else with this car is quite awesome. So how about the headlights? The Polestar 2 had really good headlights. Oh yeah. We have dual chamber air suspension. Just floats over the speed bumps. Oh yeah. Okay, oncoming traffic. There, okay, fire up some high beam. Wow, oh, this is quite snappy. It was instant how quick it turned on the lights behind that car. Wow. What about turning in the curves? Does it do that? Not really. Okay, so it's not the same as the Polestar 2 lights, but yeah, you can see this quite distinct beam front, like rectangular shape. No, it's actually not that well-defined rectangular shape. Oh, it does some kind of matrix stuff there, but it's quite sharp, bright, right in front of us. Yeah, we have to maybe get in the bush so we get an idea how this is. Wait, okay, it did some matrix against that sign. That was a bit weird. But it was quite quick to react and then re-fire up the lights. Well, it's been a while since I took this route. I think it ended in 2013, so almost 3 years ago, right? Okay, here we're now in some forest. We can get an idea of how wide it is. Well, they cut down the trees here many years ago. So maybe the new route is better. Yeah, all the trees to the right here has been chopped down. But yeah, I get the impression it's nice and wide and strong. But well, good. Did they cut all the trees? I kind of need some trees so I can get an impression of how it is. Okay, if you turn it down now, turn it up. Okay, maybe I can pull it against me. Wait, oh, it doesn't really go on off. Okay, it's always in the matrix mode. Yeah, unless I go and switch it off in the settings. But right, dude, this is where I kind of need the trees to get. Well, okay. I mean, it doesn't seem to be as good as, for example, the BMW iX3 I tested, or the ID7. It has a bit non-uniform shape here. Yeah, should we do the old farm inspection? Okay, it turns on and off based on street lights. Maybe it's a bit too bright outside, huh? Do you have to come here in 1-2 hours when it's really dark? No, I think it doesn't matter, but I'm gonna try anyway. The old farm inspection. Huh? Guess what, bastards? I'm back! You thought you got rid of me, huh? No. Okay, let me see. Wait, how did I do this? I almost forgot. Okay, I kind of camp here, right? Okay, and then boom! Oh, yeah, but you see, it has that quite hot spot in the middle. but I feel like it's not that wide and high. It's just more like in the middle. So, okay. Well, at least you got the impression of what it looks like, right? But let me see. I think over here there's some street lights. Well, you can go schnell. Okay. But then it turns pitch dark. Okay. I'm gonna turn on the lights now. I'm gonna test again. Okay. So no moving, no refocusing. Does it change shape when we slow down? Speed up? No, unlike Mercedes. So it's kind of primitive in many ways then. Yeah. But yeah, have you seen enough now? I'm just gonna see. Yeah, here. Okay, well, this stretch here is actually better. So actually, the old headlight test stretch is not that great because they chopped the trees. We kind of need the trees on both sides of the road to get an impression of the light spread. So if I turn off now, turn it on, you can see it shines a bit too low. Are the headlights not properly adjusted? You can check in the settings. Light settings here. I didn't see any lights. Okay, let me see display. Yeah, there's no height setting. It's auto height adjustment. But yeah, I feel like it lacks the wideness and the height that some of the German cars has, but it's still very good. But we have to test the matrix capabilities on the Swedish Autobahn, because we're actually now doing the 1,000 kilometer challenge. We are in Sweden, and let's see then. So we have a car in front. It's doing some kind of adaptive stuff, I guess. Wait, so it's not lighting up on the left side. That is a bit disappointing. Huh? What? Okay, now it's lighting at the right side. But it seems to have low resolution. Also, I saw a bit of flickering flash. Yeah, like that. Bam! Full. Huh? What? Dude. Okay. Well, you need to turn it off soon because we are... Okay. I'm not sure if that was very good. The Volvo in front might be slightly annoyed. We'll see. We're getting close to Strömstad now. So I think it's fired up on the right side, okay? It has somewhat strange behavior, to be honest. This could actually annoy oncoming traffic. And actually, on this route, on the 1,000 kilometer route, I tend to get annoyed by oncoming traffic. And sometimes I even flash at them so they can stop that annoying light. And then once they pass, I see that it just happened to be a Volvo. Well, in Sweden, there are many Volvos. So maybe the Volvo adaptive lights are not that great, or they are just being too aggressive to fire up the lights on oncoming traffic. We'll see. But here we are passing Volvo, and we'll see what happens once we pass it. There, it fired up a lot of light. Okay, wait, what? Huh? It was kind of sudden. It makes me wonder, do we even have adaptive lights here? We should have, right? When it comes to the straight, okay, wait, there, oncoming traffic. Wait, so it seems to turn off a lot of lights suddenly, as it has low resolution, like 4 segments on each side. I don't know. You see, and then there it fires on the left side, and then no, don't do that! Don't do that shit, man! Are you crazy, dude? You're annoying the truck in front of us. Holy shit balls! Okay, this is super cringe. No, stop it! Stop! Oh my lord! Oh, we are even in Sweden, in the car's home country. You can't keep flashing on and off like that, man. Okay, this is why we do the headlight test, to test how it behaves in real world. Other cars will actually fade it in and out, kind of. So the car in front they don't see it as we are flashing at them, right? But this was like insane. I've never seen a car behave like this before. So this is actually niche good. This is niche good at all. yeah, let me see what happens now when we go past the truck. It fire up the high beam, okay, and then stays on, all right, because it hasn't detected anything yet. Okay, well, whatever. What the heck was I gonna say again before that crazy stuff happened? Okay, I don't remember, but well, at least it shines fairly nice and wide on the motorway here, as long as we're not going on those crazy twisty roads. But yeah, I'm not sure what I should say about these lights. We should experience it a bit more. We see again maybe around Falkenberg when the road is really nice and straight and long. We're getting close to Spekkerød, and I'm gonna show you guys something I noticed. This car has auxiliary beam. There. Yeah, I don't know. First, I didn't notice it. Every time a car passes, once the full matrix goes on, there's also an auxiliary beam, which is a dummy beam that doesn't have any matrix, or you know. So yeah, it happens actually all the time. I just didn't notice it in the beginning. As you know, after the last car, bam. Wait, that time it happened so fast I didn't notice it. Maybe the auxiliary beam came on the same time when the full matrix was on. But let me see, there is a car in front of us. Eventually we'll catch up. Oh, there. Oh, I would turn on the lights earlier there, but there. Oh, okay. There, you saw the auxiliary beam, right? But you see that as long as there is a car in front, then no, really. Then we need the full matrix to be on before the auxiliary beam can come on. So oh, what the heck? No, he's doing it again. Shit. Okay. Maybe this car doesn't have the latest software update, or maybe the car is kaput. Yeah. No, I don't know. That's usually the comments I get if there is something that is not perfect. Okay, we just passed Varberg, and well, since since last clip, I've been flashed at by trucks. I've been flashing other people. There have been some cringy moments where the car kept the high beam and the auxiliary beam on against oncoming traffic and behind other cars. It tends to flicker a bit on and off, like actually the Neo EL6 was doing. Yeah, EL6 also has matrix lights or adaptive lights. So this car has done lots of weird, I would say, misbehavements or stuff that you shouldn't do with the headlights or high beam at night. So based on what I've tested lots of cars. I don't. Oh, okay. There. You see. This is exactly what happens all the time. This time I was able to catch it on camera, and now it fires up the auxiliary beam on the car in front. So I would dare to claim that this is the worst matrix I've seen. I mean, the high beam part, whatever, right, is quite good, but also still not the best. But the matrix part is the worst. It's actually worse than many of the German cars. Even they tend to just turn off the lights a bit late, but they don't randomly fire up the high beam at oncoming traffic once it's quite clear that it's getting close, right? Or they have bright enough headlights. So yeah. No, turn it off. Oh, it is so cringe, man. I actually want to turn off the high beam and only use low beam, but that is also not safe. So it's a matter of safety, you know. And Volvo is supposed to be safe cars, but the headlights are misbehaving and you end up turning it off, which is bad safety. Okay, anyway, I think that's gonna be it for now. Hope you guys enjoyed this video. As always, thank you for watching and talk to you later.